So I provided facts that actually who are corrupted are for-profit journals, and science, the major US journals in general science, Neuron, the major states-based neurological, neurobiology journal, are all corrupted because they don't want properly handle the issues of the corruption of the private interest in science. So they do science, they report science for profit, to profit some individuals, not public. And there was one article, I reported this to US SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, to organization which stands to protect public science from wrongdoing. I wanted to quote this organization, and also to UK Office of Fair Trading, but there is a silence, Kevin, silence. No one wants to handle this. You see, everyone, it's fine when someone is under the table. You see, patients are dying, it's okay. Just one person, no one cares. So actually, my major professional society, American Society for Neuroscience, this year, only this year, about 5-6 years ago, provided thesis for the annual meeting on this subject, and there is, after you submit the thesis, there is a committee who evaluates the value of your submission, and my abstracts on the corruption were turned down. They were not accepted. There are examples. I will provide the footage, the footnote of the video. But this year, the Society for Neuroscience introduced new subject under the topics of annual meeting. It's called ethical issues in neuroscience. And I had among other educational topics, history of neuroscience and education neuroscience. And I decided to submit my story on the ethical issues. I will refer to you to this. But it was written in an essay way, not naming people, but quoting UK Inquiry article in the Times, UK newspaper, the Times, and a number of other publications on the sales of shares by insiders of Alzheimer's. So, Kevin, here is a story for you to think about, you see. I called it Alzheimer's Code. Yeah, probably it's come to my head under the, how it's called this, about the Christ. I forgot, you see. But here's my Alzheimer's Code. A semi-fiction mystery novel, The Alzheimer's Code, is under preparation. In this book, the death of the President of the United States of America is followed by his preventive anti-amyloid vaccination against Alzheimer's disease. At the same time, and for the same reason, in his agony of death, editor-in-chief of London-based Nature Science journal recalls he in fact witnessed the corruption of Alzheimer's pseudoscience, brought to the community by a keen postdoc. This is a story of a corrupted Harvard University professor, a research center co-director and the godfather of the international network of science criminals. Be the first to know when Alzheimer's Code is released to the community. Kevin, good idea, huh? For a number of days in a life. Okay, let's continue with you. Let's close this page. Let's close Rock Ballet. And let's continue with what you say. Okay, but I actually answered, Kevin. Nothing in the pocket, everything here for you and for the public, for the people. And for, first of all, not for you, for those who I love, Kevin. Not everyone can take it, but you know, what is important is not to convince anyone in what you did. It's important to release to this world what is your soul is about and what you is about, you know, okay? Simple.
It was given to me by Donald Sutherland. It's a very cheap pen. He gave me a box of 20, and I've got a tissue. Maybe in your pockets there's more interesting stuff. I'd love it if you did those things, because that would give me something that everybody in the world is doing to help me make this film. it is going to be something unusual, and it is going to be something which has, I think, a kind of social value to it. It's a unique kind of documentary. So,
Kevin, I really appreciate this. You see, I was presenting there. I have what we called in Israel pardesi. No, not pardesi is more. There is a field, a square of maybe 400 meters by 300 meters, which we have full of flowers. If you go to my channel at YouTube and see some videos they are made at this, full of flowers, full of camomiles during the match. So occasionally I was doing this. I was presenting to my friends my viewpoints of love, and I was making clips, video clips for songs there. But you know, you prompted me. I am happy that I didn't discover yesterday this. I didn't check yesterday what is about YouTube. 2 day remaining, 1 day remaining. So I discovered it today, filming today, and I lost half a day, but it makes your proposal, Kevin, of more value for me. I'm natural, Kevin. I have, it's now 3:26 p.m. here at Jerusalem time in Holy Land. So I told you almost everything that I wanted to tell you, and now I will continue with my day. So again, I wanted to do. First I wanted to publish at my own magazine, at my own label, at my own publishing arm, Marina the Muse, Musa Marina, which I call Academic Sound Neuro Perception Musical Poetry magazine. You see a few more songs which I wrote in spring, and to continue during the day with making music of few of these songs on the melodies of Beatles, finalizing them, and 6 to about 8 I will go with my daughter to a theater, the children's theater, hosted by well-known Israeli theater, but those who will be performing are from Russia. So we will go, and then I will continue till the day end. And my plan is to not much to publish, to show you how I'm publishing, but it will be how I make music. So I'm not showing to you. I will film in my making initial parts of music for my first album, which is also called Marina the Muse. It has 26 tracks, all on the music from Beatles repertoire. Okay. There are no, I have actually songs on 3 more of my total, about 200 songs, which I wrote since February 2009, a year and a half ago. 80 something now on melodies of Beatles. You know, I improve with my recording, I learn it, I study the Beatles sound. See, for example, I modeled Abbey Road studios in my computer using the software tools. Now, here at this space with these microphones and with another computer in the other room, which is recorded in my vocal, because this computer will make noise recorded by the microphones. I know single sampled note by Beatles. Everything is digital music created with natural vocal coming out of this mouth through these microphones. So no single sample note. Before I record first note, I make it a united entity. Album of 26 songs is not 20 separate songs. It's a continuation of my relation with this girl, with Marina. It's every piece of puzzle, but actually all 80 plus 85 or 86 songs are all about that. So for now the first part is summarized as Musa Marina album, Marina the Muse album, and you see it's complete stories in my head, so I will be not recording one song as it is. I will be recording putting one piece of puzzle, so I will work on this.